Looking at Fulani herdsmen and conflict between herders and host communities, Mr. President Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, while he visited one of the states recently, asked the governors to provide land that he will solve issue of herders host community clashes in 2 weeks. Are you encouraging governors to make land available?
That statement is suspicious, and not made by Tinubu. It's very suspicious. It tells you a lot of things, that of course, he might have sympathy for Muslim agenda in Nigeria. And of course, without being told, you should be able to know that it's going to be massively, the people are going to resist it, especially the Biafran part of this country. Of course, IPOB has come out to make a statement in that regard, that there's no inch, any land will be given to the Fulani, irrespective of what the Tinubu-led administration is talking about. It seems to, has this romance, has been romancing Buhari, the former president of Nigeria, but for a possible soft pedaling for Meiti Allah.
We understand that the former president Buhari made a similar move, but none of the states from the south, from the southeast, from the southwest, even the north central, agreed to give out land for ranching or ruga, as the case may be. Do you think the government under Tinubu will succeed in securing land for Fulani?
Tinubu will not succeed anything. It's already a threat. If you continue to push that policy, Tinubu will become a threat to the corporate existence of Nigeria. That's a fact. There's a certain statement he shouldn't make. He knows what is happening in the southwest. He knows how these people came in and started killing people up and down. He shouldn't make that statement. If he continue to push it, and of course, I don't know at the end of the day he's going to jettison it. But any further push, it will begin to count from immediately on the corporate existence of Nigeria. So my reservation or my submission is that at this point in time, they should make it very clearly for those people, who understand how the Fulani operate, especially in the north. It should be talking to not even North Central, Middle Belt. Middle Belt should be out of it. There's enough forest in Sambisa. They should go and open it. Let them ranch their cows there. You understand? They are a threat already. A Yoruba Odua group has also issued a statement in that regard. Sending a serious warning to the president Tinubu himself, over that statement. That is a reckless statement that is not acceptable. People are going to checkmate him, and any further push from him in regard to that statement, it will going to cause a lot of, beat up the polity at the end of the day. And if care is not taken, things will begin to push towards disintegration of Nigeria. And which, of course, that's what most of those ethnic laws want to see happen.
How did we get here? A situation where there's a breach of trust between the host communities and the Fulani herdsmen. How did we get here?
Of course, now before now they have their grazing routes, which is archaic, which is out of fashion. But that's why I'm telling you, because of the lack of political will or sympathy for Fulani, because it looks like most of, both in terms of governance, in terms of military, they control the government for a very long time. So government were not able to sit down and begin to reform some of those policies, make things easier for them until Buhari came in, who happens to become their life patron. This is started from, it became visible from the era of, more visible, let me put it that way, when Jonathan was the president. The Fulani herdsmen were unleashed on that administration, with the help of these elements that are still in APC today. It became an issue, and before you know it, they started invading farmlands and everything, insisting that they are in charge. The Nigeria belongs to them. Nobody's going to stop them whatever they can do, whatever they like to do. And at the end of the day, so this is how the whole thing, and Obasanjo, remember the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, made a statement that the Fulanis, we are just, they were not part of Nigeria before. They don't came in. But you look at what's happening now. The Northerners, the Hausas themselves have been subdued politically, militarily, and otherwise by these people. That's the fact. you know, and they have taken over. Erufai is a Fulani man. We know the kind of statement he made. You know, so many people, so many of their leaders have come to defend them. They're actually fighting for their own caliphate. You know, that's the fact. And the agenda is to make Nigeria as a whole to become their caliphate. And with that push, there has been resistance from other ethnic groups and ethnic laws who has continuously kicked against it. That is how we got to this place, you know.
You mentioned the grazing route. I understand that before now, apart from grazing route, you used to have grazing reserve. Some people have tried to push for the idea of reclaiming the grazing routes and grazing reserve, which obviously have been encouraged by obvious reasons of modern civilization, and maybe because of the limited nature of land resources. Is this something you think government should go back to reclaim those?
Why should government go back to that? I'm telling you that such policies are archaic. It's not a fashion anywhere in the world. What I'm suggesting is that, you know, there's so many forests in the north.
Okay, should we go back to ranching?
Yes, no, root to Ruga. Who is going to let them Ruga themselves in the north? That's the fact. Or Ruga themselves in their own forest, not in southern forest. That's what I'm telling you. Government should understand this. They have become a threat. You know, if you look at the facts before now, you look at how they operate before now, you know, every slightest opportunity given to them, you know, they will turn it to violence. They can wake up in the morning and wipe away the whole village. And you are saying that such people should come and stay with you. They are not they are not business oriented. They don't do any thing that is in line with, you know, civilization. They don't even believe in civilization. All they want is forest. There are no forests in the north now. They should go there. Government should open the forest for them so that they can stay there permanently and ranch whatever they believe is their cow. It's the fact. There's no issue of bringing whether it has been overtaken by civilization, the grazing route has been overtaken by civilization or not. We don't need that. If government is sincere, they don't have any relationship. They are not advancing the same way. They don't have sympathy for Fulani agenda. They don't have sympathy for what they are advancing. Sambisa Forest is a no. Put 200 tractors there, caterpillar there. Let them open the place and let them move all their cows there. And everything will be this issue of then if they fail to do that, you know, because of certain trend, they can remove Tinubu from the government, and maybe that's why Tinubu is trying to say, oh yeah, come, everybody should do this, do that. They should go back to the agenda of restructuring, so that that policy will help to put them in check, you know, and curtail their excesses in Nigeria that is becoming a problem to governance.